Alright guys, opening morning, day 2. Bright and early. A little windier this morning, but let's see if we can go get them. Lobster morning, day 2 has begun. Current might be coming in. Or I don't know, either that or the wind's just blowing us.
He comes up roster.
Throw it right up.
It's on a hole!
You're welcome.
About knocked the lobster out.
How's the water? Is it manageable or going too fast?
I can see great.
I mean, is the current too bad yet?
No, but it's starting to, it's definitely moving. Yeah, but they're kind of on top of each other. I'm not sure how many more will keep.
Okay.
There might be one more keeper in there.
All right. Do you want to go to a better current place after this?
Better what?
Where the current's not as bad?
Oh, I don't care. I mean, we can hang it here for a little bit more.
There's a couple more holes right up here.
Okay.
Chris took that one.
Okay, now.
Alright guys, had the markers ready. It's pretty important when you're lobstering. Have that marker jug in the boat where you can just throw it. It keeps you from losing the spot. Even with GPS, it can be real easy to lose a good spot.
Screws off.
They've literally all been fighting today. This would be 8, yeah. Well, this is a big boy here. And he's an angry boy.
Where is it? On the bottom, where is it supposed to?
Look at him run his mouth. Give me the
You want a rope?
Don't throw it, Brandon.
Go quick.
Nice.
We started pulling around the bridge, but the current was really strong in the morning. We decided to check out the undercuts where it wasn't as deep and the current wasn't as bad. Undercuts are kind of areas where there's this eelgrass and sand, and where the ocean naturally kind of makes a ledge underneath. It's not like a hard bottom, like a rock ledge, but lobster can still get up under this little eelgrass natural, undercut.
I mean, the bottom just got good here. The current's not awful. Why don't we try it just a few more minutes? Because I mean, I can start to see some lobster.
The cool thing about undercuts is you don't need a specific spot mark. You can actually see them from your boat. So I'm just pulling my divers over the bright spots to see if they can find any lobster. If you're totally new to lobstering, you can still see these spots. Just check out on our video kind of what they look like and then give them a try. Alright guys, so what we're doing now is we're working these undercuts. And it's something, if you don't, like, I don't have numbers for it because you can visually see it. Like when you get into the shallows, it's kind of good when the current's running, or if you have swimmers who aren't strong. You can find these undercuts basically by looking. You'll see bright green, which is the sand, and then dark brown, which is undercuts, and you'll see them like splotches all over when you get into the area. So I'm just kind of driving the boat from, you know, the bright green patches to put the divers over these undercuts where they can find lobster, hopefully. Alright guys, we're going to change spots a little bit. This current's running pretty good. See if we can go to some other spots that aren't quite as fast of an area.
Just for the record, this would not be the smartest thing we've ever done. Between two boats and a bridge and a lot of current.
And that's just above the water.
We trolled around some of our other structure as well. It was kind of difficult because these other spots were right close to the bridge, and with the current pulling into the bridge, it can be dangerous. If you're new to lobstering, you probably want to avoid the bridges. To help it with lobstering though, make sure you have a marker jug ready. It could be something as simple as an old milk jug with fishing line tied to it and a weight. Something that you can throw as soon as your divers find a spot with multiple lobster on it. Also, try not to hit your divers in the head when you throw a marker jug towards their spot. Sometimes it's like, well, how can I lose the spot? I mean, it's right here, I've got it marked, but surprisingly with the current, bad viz, conditions like that, it is very helpful to have a marker jug that you can mark your spot with, both from a boat driver perspective and for the divers. Alright guys, moving on to a new spot. Tide should be getting good over here pretty soon, so we're going to start lobstering here. Still got some lobster we need to catch. Sound the alarm. Means it's time to get in the water. As the current started to slack, we moved back to our other first spot, closer to the bridge, and we started pulling there. Now it's kind of funny pulling at these spots because it's not one big hole, it's just a good bottom. It's kind of like trolling for fish. I'm not necessarily right over the reef or the wreck or the sunken ship. The fish could be holding in a different spot. Well, with lobster, they're in a lot of scattered holes, a lot of areas, and I can't mark each of those individual spots. So I just have to recognize which are the good areas and start pulling my divers around through there. All right, guys, we're chugging along.
What? There we go.
Throw on the ropes.
The keeper?
Yeah. Watch out, Christopher.
That was close. But not too close. Not that one.
We got 4 people in the water and some fresh legs. Trying to slowly pick away at our lobster. The tide's slack about now, so we're on a time crunch to get done before the tide starts running again. To stay efficient, it's important to stay close to your divers. The current and the wind is probably going to want to move your boat further off, and when your divers let go, you need to be able to loop back around and get to them quick and have your boat pointed in the right direction. If you got to turn around with your divers on the ski rope, it makes it hard because your divers on those ski ropes don't allow your boat to turn as well. You're not as maneuverable. So if my divers let go, I'll go ahead and loop around and get the boat pointed in the direction that I want to go. So when they do grab on the ropes, all I gotta do is keep going straight.
We just need 2 more, and hopefully we can go eat.
what time is it? About 12:30?
12:42.
12:42. Drew and Dad's off.
In that case, we're done.
Well, we're done.
We're done. It's 54. Good job.
Cracker Barrel! IHOP! KFC Taco Bell!
We'll drop you off here. Someone Uber to IHOP and get all our orders. Yeah.
Got the last one?
You got the last one?
Oh! I would like to declare myself for honorable mention for catching the last lobster.
You know what they say, girl?
Brandon, sound the alarm. Final lobster.
Attitude at the end of this day.
Oh, it's good.
Oh. People need to see the beginning and then more the middle.
Good. We're great.
Now.
Our most seasoned crew members feel like had the hardest time following directions. I gave a speech specifically for them. I included everybody. I didn't spell them out by name, but
Oh, but you kind
I
of
guess
did.
I should have. Communication is important, so divers, I need you to talk to me. Again, I'm mainly talking to Christopher, but
After 30 years.
You did.
okay, maybe I did, and it didn't help. But we got our limit. Thankfully, 54. It's the most we've ever had to got. 9 people, 6 per person per day. 54 first day, and now 54 second day. Quite a feat. In rough conditions, tough currents, all that fun stuff that you come down here for.
Did you have any doubts?
I had a doubt. No, I didn't really. I knew we had it all along, even when we were shortchanged early. But I knew perseverance. I knew dedication. I knew pure behind luck would be the big thing.
We hope you guys enjoyed our lobstering video from day 2 of mini season. We had a lot of fun, even though it was a lot harder than normal. We had higher winds, worse viz, and more people. We had 9 people, so we had a lot of lobster to catch. We had a lot of fun though, and I always enjoyed being down in the Keys and just giving it a try and being out in the water. If you guys got any questions about what we did, or anything we can help with, or any tips of your own, just leave a comment on the video below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and find us on our other social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you next time.